Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at A&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Now the handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They're going to run it here. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
LSU has moved into the red zone. They'll try the right here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to find some room. It's Jordan. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line. Going for it on fourth down. The marker is at the 1-yard line. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. He's going to hand this off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We go with a direct snap. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, A&M.
Chris, how about the offensive coordinator here trusting his quarterback to be able to make a play on the design QB run? Knew he'd take care of the ball and get positive yards, and he did even more. Comes up with a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They're going to run it. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. We've got a good one in our hands, but George hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. It's a toss play to the right. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll feed the back again. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. He's moving out of the pocket now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Going for a big play downfield. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge game through the air.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. Finding space at the 20. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the tailback's got it again. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on second and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a first and goal, all the way to third and goal, you come up with a sack, relentless attitude. Now let's see what they decide to do on fourth and goal.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Second down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Marshall. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And that gain will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw. It's Marshall. The pocket breaking down. Down he goes. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They get the second half started with their running play. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the...
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Marshall. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
That's textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for the first down. And a good find by the quarterback.
And the Aggies looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense has smothered the running game. Now what's the call on third down and goal? And the quarterback dropping back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
This one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled.
First and 10.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field, hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play, running right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back and cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Send the back in motion. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it here. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That puts them on top in the second half. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out short of the end zone at the 7. But what a play.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down and goal upcoming. Looking downfield, it's Jones. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And now to try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now they get set to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? I'll flip back to the QB. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, and he's going to float this one to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Look at this, he'll go deep again. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, LSU. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Crucial third down play right here. That's a design quarterback keeper. Breaking tackles. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Marshall. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw, looking to scramble. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, A&M. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. First down here for this offense. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Handoff running right. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it will be 62 yards. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Nice catch made along the sideline. He does just get the foot down.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to executing here on the fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And the Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Jones. Looking to make a play deep downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Follows the pick with a nice return.